Welcome back to the Kelsey Credit Union pregame show. Enjoy the ultimate checking and ATM convenience of the Kelsey Credit Union Tech Check Debit Card. Apply for yours. Stop by our Connie Kelsey Credit Union location inside the K-Wing locker room with head coach Nick Bootland and Nick. Orange ice. The ice is ready. The crowd is. The question is, coming with a quick turnaround, how ready are the Kalamazoo Wings?
We're excited to come back home here. We haven't had an opportunity this year where we've played 2 games in a row and played well. So it's a bit of a challenge. We set a challenge for ourselves to make sure that happens here today, and we know that we'll have a fantastic atmosphere with the orange ice in these games and the fan base, and you're obviously supporting the wonderful spirit of Halloween.
For those, obviously, the staff in the crowd wears costumes. I'm dressing as Ernie, so this interview is brought to you by the letter C today as for costume. And for the Kalamazoo Wings, last night was brought to you by the letter G, goaltending, and Riley Gill in particular standing on his head for 30 shots.
Yeah, he played a fantastic game. We end up with the 3-1 victory, but he was under control all night. He didn't scramble. The times that he had to scramble were second or third chance opportunities by them, and we were fortunate that he was able to make some huge saves for us and some timely saves throughout the whole game and keep us ahead of them. So he did a great job, and hopefully he'll do the same thing tonight.
When we're watching the game, K-Wings get outshot 31-23, but it doesn't, if you watch the game, it doesn't look like it went that way. How impressed were you with your forecheck?
Yeah, I think we did a great job. We supported the puck, and we supported each other a lot better in that building than we did the first time we were there a week ago. And have these guys to be a little bit closer together. It was the first game this season on the bigger ice surface, and the first time we were in that building and lost. So we did a much better job, and then in turn that managed the puck better for us, and many more opportunities and second chance opportunities for us as well.
K-Wing third line doing what it's been doing for the last, for the season thus far, getting the most of its opportunities, and even with a guy that met his line mates for really 10 minutes prior to the game time, Dean Strong with a nice performance as well.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have when when we have 4 guys that are playing really well on that, and when there's only 3 spots on that line. It's not an easy thing to get those guys all in there, so they're all taking advantage of their ice time every chance they get. And Dean Strong comes in and makes a seamless transition like always, and fits right into the system. He knows pretty much what we're doing right off the bat. Our bus shows up late, and he jumps in the lineup, and everybody gets going, and we're right out there and have a great start to that game. And the biggest and most impressive thing of the game was probably in the third period. We've been talking about when we start to get busier that we have to stick to our system, and that we have to play there has to be stages in the game where we play 10 or 12 minutes where it almost becomes easy if we stick to our game plan and stick to the system, and I seen that for the first time last night.
Second straight Saturday, the K-Wings play a team that had really the entire week off. Last time it didn't work so well for you guys with Chicago able to jump out in the early periods. How do you prevent it here tonight?
Yeah, we just have to worry about ourselves. This atmosphere, this crowd. There's no reason that we're not going to have energy. We were in at a decent time last night, and no morning skate today to make sure that we're ready and we have all the jump we need. It's the last game of the weekend, and we haven't been that busy when it comes to games. So I'm expecting we should have a lot better jump tonight.
Riley Gill gets his 4th consecutive start.
Yeah, Riley Gill's been playing fantastic for us, and when somebody's hot, you got to take it when you can. So he's going to get the start again.
Should say his 5th consecutive start, 3-1 on the season for Riley Gill. That's the record for the Kalamazoo Wings, who are first place in the North Division. Trying to improve upon that here 5 minutes from now. We'll take a timeout and continue on with the Kelsey Credit Union pregame show after the break as we look at the Holiday Inn West starting lineups, Langland Family Funeral Home scratches, Harold Ziegler keys to victory, that and much more, including the Bud Light opening face-off. You're listening to the Kelsey Credit Union pregame show on the K-Wings Radio Network.